issue of the public houses. And look, Minister, it is a complex issue. I accept that. I think that there are certain agendas, not within government, but with some of the medical advice in relation to public houses in general, and I think that is an issue that is going to have to be addressed. And I think if you have public houses managed properly, and the vast majority of them were, then there isn't a risk with them. Absolutely, there were some that abused the situation, or where it was abused on their premises. It did cause problems, but that was a minority of cases. But I think, having said all that, Minister, I think we actually need to look in a far more comprehensive manner in terms of the licensed trade across this country now, and look at maybe, like we discussed before in terms of the post offices, is there a case if you have 2 and 3 pubs in a village to allow a mechanism where some of those licences could be bought out to sustain the viability of the pubs that remain? Is there a way that we can put a comprehensive support package in place for those businesses that want to remain in the sector and ensure that we have that network across the country, which is coming under severe strain and pressure now? And I believe that a lot of publicans will never open their doors again, and that will bring with it its own impact in communities across this country. So I think we need a far more comprehensive approach in relation to the licensed trade across this country. I think you need to bring all of the players around the table and come up with a blueprint and strategy for that whole sector, because I think it is a key social outlet for so many in this country.
In terms of the issue in relation to pubs, again, we have discussed this in other parts of the Finance Bill. Just to briefly repeat those arguments, again, the data and that we looked at, the advice that we received, did indicate that if we are looking to open up some pubs, some restaurants, some hotels, in order to be able to keep them open for as long as we can and keep them open safely and sustainably, we have to make choices elsewhere. And it's very hard for those who experience those choices and the consequences of them, and it's hard to make those decisions.